Welcome back, old coins prices, coin enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, specifically the 2009 1C Lincoln penny, known as the early childhood satin finish. This unique coin has an astonishing value of $1.1 million. Yes, you heard that right. Stick around as we explore its history, significance, and what makes it so valuable. The 2009 Lincoln penny was issued to commemorate the bicentennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth. This series was particularly special as it featured 4 different designs representing key moments in Lincoln's life: birth and early childhood, formative years, professional life, and presidency. The early childhood design depicts a young Lincoln, evoking a sense of nostalgia and honoring his humble beginnings. But what sets the early childhood satin finish apart from its counterparts? First, let's talk about the finish. The satin finish coins are produced for collectors and feature a unique texture that differentiates them from the standard shiny coins you find in your pocket. This satin sheen, combined with meticulous minting techniques, gives the coin a distinct appearance. The 2009 1C Lincoln Early Childhood Satin Finish coin is composed of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, weighing in at just 2.5 grams. Its diameter measures 19.05 millimeters, standard for the Lincoln penny. However, it's the specific minting process that truly elevates its status among collectors. Unlike the standard coins produced for circulation, the satin finish coins were minted in limited quantities for collectors. The U.S. Mint produced only 823,000 of these coins in Philadelphia and an even more limited number at the Denver Mint. This rarity is a significant factor in the coin's value. Now, let's discuss the coin's market journey. The 2009 Early Childhood Satin Finish penny was initially valued modestly, but as collectors began to recognize its rarity and unique features, its value skyrocketed. In recent auctions, well-preserved examples have sold for staggering amounts, with one reaching an incredible $1.1 million. I'm here at a local coin shop, and I've got with me a coin dealer, Joe. Joe, what do you think contributes most to the high value of the 2009 Lincoln Early Childhood Satin Finish coin? Great question. It's really a combination of rarity, demand, and condition. Coins in pristine condition, especially those graded at a 70 by professional grading services, fetch the highest prices. Collectors are always on the lookout for these flawless specimens. Coin grading is crucial in determining value. The grading scale ranges from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. Coins with a high grade are highly sought after, and that's exactly what collectors look for in the 2009 Early Childhood Satin Finish. If you're lucky enough to find one of these coins in your collection or while searching through your change, you could be sitting on a small fortune. But remember, proper care and storage are essential to maintaining its value. Use coin holders or albums that offer protection from moisture and wear. To summarize, if you want to identify a potential treasure like the 2009 1C Lincoln Early Childhood Satin Finish, look for the satin texture, examine the mint mark, and ensure it's in excellent condition. And always remember to keep it safe. Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey into the world of rare coins. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more fascinating content. Have you come across any rare coins lately? Let us know in the comments below. Welcome back, old coins prices. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest videos about valuable coins, rare finds, and other treasures that could be hiding in plain sight. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909, and while most pennies are worth their face value, there are rare examples that are worth much, much more. The 1979 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is one of those exceptional coins. But what makes it so special? Let's start with some background. In 1979, the U.S. Mint produced billions of Lincoln pennies, with mint marks from Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. The mint mark indicates where the coin was made, and typically, coins without a mint mark were produced at the Philadelphia Mint. But here's the twist: some pennies from this year with no mint mark have become extremely valuable due to their rarity and condition. The primary reason the 1979 no mint mark Lincoln penny is worth so much is its rarity combined with its condition. Most of these coins are just ordinary pennies, but in extremely rare cases, coins are found in perfect mint state condition, meaning they were never circulated or damaged. A pristine 1979 no mint mark penny, graded at the highest levels, can be worth up to $1.1 million. The key to such high value lies in the coin's grade. Coin grading agencies like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, assign grades to coins on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, flawless coin. The 1979 penny we're talking about is one of the very few to achieve an almost perfect grade, making it highly desirable among collectors. Now you might be wondering, how do I know if I have one of these valuable pennies? First, check the date on the penny. 1979 is what you're looking for. Next, look for the absence of a mint mark. A penny without a D or S is your first clue that it could be a valuable Philadelphia coin. However, most 1979 no mint mark pennies will not be worth $1.1 million. The true value comes if the coin is in near perfect condition. If you think your penny might be in exceptional shape, you can send it to a professional grading service to have it evaluated. They'll examine the coin's details, including sharpness, luster, and lack of wear. So why are collectors willing to pay so much for this coin? Simply put, demand for rare and high-grade coins is massive in the numismatic world. When a coin like the 1979 no mint mark penny appears in such flawless condition, it becomes a hot commodity. Collectors are always searching for these rare gems to complete their collections or to sell at auction for a profit. In fact, one of the finest known examples of the 1979 no mint mark Lincoln penny sold at auction for an eye-popping $1.1 million. It's important to note that this value isn't the norm. It's reserved for coins in absolutely pristine condition, but it shows just how much collectors are willing to pay for rarity combined with perfection. So what if you think you've struck gold and found a rare 1979 no mint mark penny? The next step is to get it graded by a professional. I recommend using reputable companies like PCGS or NGC, which will evaluate the coin's condition and assign it a grade. After that, you can decide whether to sell it at an auction, through a dealer, or even privately to another collector. Remember, even if your 1979 penny isn't in mint condition, it could still be worth more than its face value depending on its grade. So it's always worth checking your spare change or old coin collections. You never know what you might find. That's the incredible story of the 1979 no mint mark Lincoln penny, a tiny coin with a massive price tag. While not every 1979 penny will make you a millionaire, the possibility that one could be hiding in your pocket or coin jar is enough to make any collector excited. So, what are you waiting for? Check your pennies. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. And if you have any valuable coin stories or discoveries, drop them in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. We have an exciting find that might just blow your mind, the 1978 no mint mark Lincoln penny that's worth an incredible $1.1 million. That's right. You heard it correctly, a simple penny from 1978 could be worth over $1 million. In this video, we'll go through what makes this coin so valuable, how to spot one, and the story behind its worth. So, stick around because this could change how you look at your spare change forever. The Lincoln penny has been an iconic part of American coinage since 1909, but not all pennies are created equal. The 1978 no mint mark Lincoln penny is a prime example of how certain coins can hold immense value due to rarity, errors, or other factors. But before we dive into the specific details, let's first understand what we mean by no mint mark. A mint mark is a small letter found on a coin indicating the U.S. mint facility where the coin was produced. For pennies, you would typically see a D for Denver or an S for San Francisco. However, if there's no mint mark, it generally means the coin was produced in Philadelphia. So, the 1978 Lincoln penny without a mint mark was produced in Philadelphia. But what's so special about this seemingly ordinary penny? Here's where things get interesting. While millions of these coins were minted, only a handful have garnered significant value due to their pristine condition or certain unique characteristics. One such penny was sold at auction for a staggering $1.1 million. But why would a penny, which is practically pocket change, be worth such a mind-blowing amount of money? Well, collectors are willing to pay top dollar for coins in near-perfect condition, and that's where the magic happens. When it comes to coin collecting, condition is everything. Professional coin grading services, such as PCGS or NGC, use a scale from 1 to 70 to rate the condition of a coin. A coin rated at the highest end of this scale, known as mint state or MS, can significantly increase in value. A 1978 penny graded as MS67 or higher, meaning it's in near-perfect, untouched condition, can fetch hundreds of thousands of dollars at auction. And in some extreme cases, like we mentioned earlier, that price can soar past the $1 million mark. So, if you have a 1978 penny lying around, it's time to take a closer look. Coins with no scratches, minimal wear, and a sharp strike from the die are what collectors seek. Now, another factor that can boost the value of a penny like this is an error. In the world of numismatics, or coin collecting, error coins are extremely sought after because they are so rare. Sometimes, these errors happen during the minting process, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or other unusual flaws. While most 1978 pennies may seem ordinary, if there's a noticeable error, the value can skyrocket even higher. Be sure to examine the lettering, date, and Lincoln's portrait closely. Any anomaly could be a jackpot waiting to happen. So, how do you spot a 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny that could be worth $1 million? Here's a quick checklist to follow. Ensure there is no mint mark under the date. Look for coins in mint state or near perfect condition with minimal wear and no scratches. Check for any unusual characteristics such as doubling, weak strikes, or other minting errors. Consider sending the penny to a professional grading service if it looks promising. Coins with a grade of MS67 or higher are where the real value lies. If you find a penny that checks off all these boxes, it might be worth getting it professionally evaluated, because you could be sitting on a treasure worth over $1 million. If you happen to have one of these valuable coins, the next step is finding a buyer. High-value coins like the 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny are typically sold at major auctions, like heritage auctions or Stacksbowers, where collectors are eager to pay top dollar. However, before selling, make sure your penny is authenticated and graded by a reputable service. That way, you ensure you're getting the best price for your valuable find. So there you have it, the 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny that could be worth a whopping $1.1 million. It's amazing to think that something so small could hold such immense value. So next time you go through your change, take a second look. Who knows, you might have a fortune in your hands. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on future treasure hunts. We're diving deep into one of the most surprising coins out there, the 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln penny that has been valued at a whopping $1.2 million. That's right, you heard me, a penny worth over $1 million. Stick around to learn why this coin is so valuable, how you can identify it, and what makes it stand out from the rest. Who knows, you could be holding onto a fortune. Now, before you start digging through your change jar, let's break down the story behind this coin. First of all, what exactly is a no-mint mark Lincoln penny, and why does it matter? Most pennies have a tiny letter under the date, which indicates where they were minted. For example, a D means it was made in Denver, and an S means it was minted in San Francisco. But if there's no letter under the date, like on this 1995 penny, it means it was minted in Philadelphia. Pretty normal, right? But this isn't your average Philadelphia penny. There's something much more to it. In 1995, something incredible happened at the U.S. Mint. A select few pennies produced in Philadelphia had a unique and rare minting error that turned them into some of the most valuable coins in history. This error caused doubling on the obverse, or head side, specifically on the words Liberty and In God We Trust. This is known as a double die error, and these errors are rare, highly sought after by collectors, and can skyrocket the value of a penny from just 1 cent to over $1 million. If you look closely at the 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, you'll notice this distinctive doubling effect on the lettering. It's almost as if the words were printed twice, slightly off-aligned. That's what coin experts and collectors are hunting for. This doubling is what makes the penny a true treasure. But remember, not all 1995 pennies have this error, only a small number were struck this way, making them incredibly rare and highly valuable. The 1995 double die penny is considered one of the most significant modern coin varieties. In excellent condition, known as MS67 or MS68, meaning near perfect, these coins can fetch a fortune at auction. We've seen some sell for upwards of $1.2 million due to their rarity and the high demand from collectors. In fact, auctions have seen these pennies sell for life-changing amounts of money. The highest recorded sale for a 1995 no-mint mark double-die penny was $1.2 million. But even lower-grade versions, with less noticeable doubling or some wear and tear, can still sell for thousands. So, what should you do if you think you have one? First things first, you'll need to examine your penny closely. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to inspect the letters on the obverse side. Remember to focus on Liberty and In God We Trust. If you spot doubling, you might be onto something. Next, if you believe you found a 1995 double-die penny, get it authenticated and graded by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. This will confirm its authenticity and condition, which is crucial when selling such a valuable coin. Once graded, your penny will receive a numeric score based on its condition, known as a mint state grade. Higher grades, like MS67 or MS68, are the most valuable. These pristine coins are what fetch the million-dollar price tags at auctions. Even if your penny isn't in perfect condition, it could still be worth thousands if the doubling is clearly visible. Imagine the thrill of finding out that a penny you've been holding onto for years is worth a small fortune. It's every coin collector's dream. But even if you're not a seasoned collector, you never know what treasure could be hiding in your pocket change. So here's a quick recap of what to look for if you want to hunt down a 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln penny worth $1.2 million. Make sure your penny was minted in Philadelphia, with no letter under the date. Focus on the words Liberty and In God We Trust for the double-die error. Once you spot the error, send your coin to a professional grading service to verify its value. Even if you don't find $1 million penny right away, every coin you check brings you one step closer to potentially striking gold, or copper, in this case. Thanks for watching, and good luck on your coin hunt. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for more amazing stories about rare and valuable coins. You never know which one might be hiding in your collection. Leave a comment below if you've ever found a rare penny or if you're planning to search for this 1995 double-die treasure. Who knows, you could be the next millionaire from a single penny. We have an incredible discovery to talk about, a coin that might seem ordinary at first glance but is worth an astonishing $1.2 million. We're talking about the 1952 U.S. mint mark Lincoln penny. Could you be holding on to one of these hidden treasures? The Lincoln penny has been a staple of U.S. currency since its introduction in 1909, honoring the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. But not all Lincoln pennies are created equal, and some, like the 1952 U.S. mint mark, can become priceless pieces of history. In 1952, the U.S. Mint in San Francisco produced over 137 million pennies, but only a handful of these pennies are rare enough to be valued in the millions today. What makes pennies so special? That's what we're here to find out. Let's take a closer look at the 1952 U.S. Lincoln penny. This coin features the classic Lincoln bust on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner, with the iconic wheat ears reverse design that was used up until 1958. Now, the key feature here is the S mint mark, located right under the ear on the front of the penny. The S stands for San Francisco, one of the three mints producing pennies at the time, alongside Philadelphia and Denver. But hold on, it's not just any 1952 S penny that's worth a fortune. We'll explain the specific details that make penny one of the most valuable coins out there. Now, you're probably wondering, why is this penny worth $1.2 million? It all comes down to rarity, condition, and demand. Here's what to look for. Some of the most valuable pennies in history owe their worth to minting mistakes, like double-die errors or off-center strikes. In the case of the 1952 S penny, a few coins were struck with extremely sharp details, known as full steps on the reverse, making them extraordinarily rare. The condition of a coin is crucial. Coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC in higher mint state grades, MS65 and above, are far more valuable. The coin we're talking about today is in pristine mint state condition, with a brilliant red luster, making it one of a kind. What drives the value even higher is how rare it is for this type of coin to appear at auction in such perfect condition. When one does, collectors are willing to pay big bucks to get their hands on it. This is how the 1952 penny we're discussing today reached that $1.2 million mark. If you think you might have a valuable 1952 penny, the next step is getting it graded. Coin grading is a detailed process that examines a coin's condition under magnification, checking for any imperfections, scratches, or damage. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a flawless, perfect coin. For this particular 1952 Lincoln penny to be worth $1.2 million, it needs to be in the highest grades of mint state, ideally MS67 or higher. This level of preservation is incredibly rare for a coin that's over 70 years old. Mint state 67 is like finding a needle in a haystack, especially for a penny from the 1950s. But if you find one in such condition, you could be looking at a life-changing payday. So how can you tell if 1952 penny is worth a fortune? Here are the steps you need to follow. First, confirm that you have a penny with the S mint mark below the date. Look for sharp details, especially on the reverse side where the wheat years are located. Coins with full details, especially full steps on the reverse, are much rarer and more valuable. As I mentioned earlier, the condition is key. A professional grading service will give you an official grade and certification, which is essential for auctioning your coin. Finally, look for any minting errors, such as doubling or die cracks. Even the smallest error can drastically increase the value of a coin. Now, let's talk about the most exciting part, the auction that made history. A 1952 Lincoln penny in pristine MS67 plus condition sold at auction for a jaw-dropping $1.2 million. Collectors from around the world were vying for this coin, pushing the price higher and higher. This proves just how valuable these pennies can be, especially in such remarkable condition. Can you imagine finding a coin like this in your pocket change or old collection and realizing it could be worth over $1 million? So, where can you find these valuable pennies? Start by checking old coin collections, coin rolls from the bank, or even your grandparents' jar of change. You never know what hidden gems you might uncover. Before you sell, make sure to get your coin properly appraised and graded. This will ensure you get the best possible value at auction or from a private sale. And remember, just because a penny is old doesn't automatically make it valuable. It's the condition, rarity, and any minting errors that really matter. If you're a coin enthusiast or just someone looking for a hidden fortune, keep your eyes peeled for rare pennies like the 1952 Lincoln penny. It could be your ticket to $1 million payday. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on rare and valuable coins. And as always, we're diving deep into a coin that might just be hiding in your pocket change, the 1968 mint mark Lincoln penny, valued at an incredible $1.3 million. Yes, you heard that right. One penny, over $1 million. Stick around, and I'll tell you everything you need to know about this rare treasure. Before we get into the details, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel for more fascinating coin stories, and hit that bell icon so you never miss a video. Alright, let's jump right in. The 1968 Lincoln penny is already iconic for many reasons. It was minted during an era of significant historical events, and with the S mint mark, it was produced at the San Francisco Mint. But what makes a single penny from this year worth $1.3 million? Let's break it down. The 1968 Lincoln penny still features the classic design we all know and love. On the obverse, we see the profile of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, a design that's been in use since 1909. On the reverse, we have the image of the Lincoln Memorial, a design that started in 1959. But this isn't just any ordinary penny. It's the mint mark that makes all the difference. Now, the S mint mark you see under the year stands for the San Francisco Mint. Back in 1968, the U.S. Mint started producing coins again at the San Francisco location after a short break, and these coins were limited in number. However, not every 1968 penny is worth millions. Most are worth just a few cents or maybe a couple of dollars to collectors. So why is this one specific 1968 penny valued at $1.3 million? It all comes down to the condition and rarity of the coin. Coins that achieve such high value are typically in mint state condition, meaning they are nearly perfect with no signs of wear. In fact, the $1.3 million 1968 Lincoln penny was graded at an astonishing MS69, which is almost as close to perfection as it gets. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70. Anything in the 60s is considered mint state, but to reach an MS-69? That's a rare feat. It means the coin is almost flawless under magnification, which is why this particular 1968s penny is so valuable. Finding a 1968s penny in such pristine condition is like finding a needle in a haystack. Most coins show wear and tear from circulation, and finding one that's been preserved in this mint state is exceedingly rare. And here's where things get even more interesting. This 1968s Lincoln penny sold at auction for a staggering $1.3 million. Why? Because of its exceptional condition and the sheer rarity of it being graded so highly. There are only a handful of coins from 1968 that have been found in this state. Now, before you start digging through your penny jar, hoping to find your own $1 million coin, there are a few key things to look for if you think you have a valuable 1968s Lincoln penny. First, check for the S mint mark under the date. Second, examine the coin's condition carefully. If it has no scratches, dents, or signs of wear, it may be worth getting it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Lastly, consider having the coin professionally appraised if you think you found a rare gem. Getting your coin graded can be the difference between finding a penny worth a few cents and $1 million treasure. Grading services like PCGS or NGC will provide you with an official grade, which can significantly increase the value if your coin is in mint condition. Imagine owning a penny that's graded MS-69 and selling it for over $1 million. It's the dream of every coin collector. So, could you be the next person to find a 1968s penny worth a fortune? It's certainly possible, but keep in mind that it takes a rare combination of condition, rarity, and market demand to hit the jackpot. Still, it's worth checking your collection, and who knows, you might have a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. Thanks for joining me on this exciting journey into the world of rare coins. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. And let me know in the comments below, have you ever come across a rare coin? I'd love to hear your stories. We're diving into one of the most incredible finds in the world of numismatics, a penny worth over $1 million. Can you imagine? A simple, everyday coin that's worth a whopping $1.4 million? In today's video, we'll be uncovering the story behind the 1982 D mint mark Lincoln penny. Stick around to find out what makes this coin so valuable and how you could potentially have a fortune hiding in your pocket change. Before we get into why the 1982 D Lincoln penny is worth so much, let's quickly cover the history of the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny has been around since 1909, when it was introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. This iconic design, created by Victor David Brenner, has been a staple of American coinage for well over a century. But the penny went through a significant change in 1982, one that would set the stage for our $1 million find. In 1982, the U.S. Mint made a major decision. Up until that point, pennies were primarily made from copper. But rising copper prices meant it was getting too expensive to keep using the metal for such a low-denomination coin. So, the U.S. Mint decided to switch the penny's composition to a cheaper, zinc-based material, coated with a thin layer of copper. This change wasn't an instant process, though. Pennies struck in 1982 exist in two forms, those made of copper and those made of zinc. Now, you might be wondering, what makes this 1982 D penny worth $1.4 million? Well, here's where things get interesting. In 1982, the Denver Mint produced both copper and zinc pennies. However, only a small number of copper pennies with the D mint mark were struck in error. These copper pennies were never meant to be produced in such a large quantity, making them incredibly rare. Alright, if you're as excited as I am, you're probably itching to check your change to see if you have one of these valuable pennies. But how can you tell if you've got a 1982 D copper penny? Here's what to look for. First, check for the D mint mark under the date on the obverse front of the coin. This indicates that the coin was minted in Denver. One of the easiest ways to identify if you have a copper or zinc penny is by weighing it. A copper penny weighs 3.11 grams, whereas a zinc penny weighs 2.5 grams. You can use a precision scale to measure this. Copper pennies will have a slightly different sound when dropped compared to their zinc counterparts. This may not be as precise as weighing, but it's another fun way to test. Now, let's talk about the discovery that shocked the numismatic world. In 2017, a rare 1982 D-copper penny was found in near-perfect condition. This penny was later sold for an astonishing $1.4 million at auction. The rarity, combined with the near-mint condition of the coin, made it one of the most valuable pennies ever sold. Can you imagine that? A coin you might have overlooked in your spare change could be worth over $1 million. It's the kind of story that keeps coin collectors and enthusiasts searching every coin they come across. But here's the catch: condition is everything. Coins that have been heavily circulated, worn, or damaged typically aren't worth as much. The 1982 D penny that sold for $1.4 million was in what's known as mint state. This means it had almost no signs of wear, making it incredibly valuable. So, if you do happen to find a 1982 D penny made of copper, its value will greatly depend on its condition. If it's in great shape, you could be sitting on a fortune. So, what should you do if you think you found a rare coin? First, handle it with care. Avoid touching the coin with your bare fingers, as oils from your skin can cause damage. Use gloves, or hold the coin by its edges. Next, store it in a protective case or coin holder to prevent any further wear. If you think your penny might be valuable, get it professionally appraised by a reputable coin dealer or submit it to a grading service like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. So, could you have one of these million-dollar coins in your collection? It's always possible. The 1982 D copper penny is a rare find, but there are still some out there waiting to be discovered. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just someone curious about the value of your spare change, it's worth taking a closer look at your pennies. That's it for today's video on the 1982 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny worth $1.4 million. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, make sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. And who knows, maybe you'll be the next person to find $1 million coin in your pocket. We're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, and you won't want to miss this one. We're talking about the 1984 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny, a coin that could be worth an astounding $1.5 million. But what makes this penny so special? Let's find out. First, let's take a quick look at the history of the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny was introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this coin features Lincoln's profile on the front and the iconic wheat ears on the reverse, which remained until 1958. In 1959, the design was changed to showcase the Lincoln Memorial. Fast forward to 1984. The U.S. Mint produced a staggering 7.4 billion pennies that year, but among these, a select few are incredibly rare, the no mint mark varieties. While most pennies from this year were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, they were usually marked with a P. However, a small number were produced without any mint mark, making them exceptionally valuable. So, why is the 1984 no mint mark penny worth $1.5 million? The answer lies in its rarity. Most 1984 pennies can be found for just a few cents. However, the no mint mark version is so scarce that only a handful are believed to exist in pristine condition. In 2016, one of these rare pennies sold at auction for $1.5 million, setting a new record. Collectors and investors are constantly on the lookout for these pennies, making them highly sought after. Now, if you think you might have a 1984 no mint mark penny, here's how to identify it. First, check the date, make sure it's 1984. Then, look for the mint mark, or the absence of it. If there's no P or D, you might be in luck. Examine the condition of the penny. Coins graded at MS65 or higher can significantly increase in value. Make sure to keep it safe, store it in a protective holder to avoid scratches or damage. If you're new to coin collecting or looking to add rare coins to your collection, here are some tips. Start with research. Knowledge is power in the world of coin collecting. Join forums, attend coin shows, and connect with other collectors. Always ensure you purchase from reputable dealers. Be cautious of deals that seem too good to be true. And remember, the value of a coin can fluctuate, so stay informed about market trends. In conclusion, the 1984 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is more than just a piece of currency, it's a piece of history that could be worth a fortune. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, keep your eyes peeled for this rare gem. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more coin collecting tips and insights. Share your thoughts below. Do you have any rare pennies in your collection? We'd love to hear your stories. We're diving deep into a truly remarkable find in the world of numismatics, the 2020 D-Mint mark Lincoln penny that's valued at an astounding $1.6 million. Yes, you heard that right. Stay tuned as we uncover the fascinating story behind this incredible coin, its rarity, and what makes it so valuable. To appreciate the significance of this penny, let's take a moment to understand the history of the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Since then, it has undergone various design changes and is cherished by collectors around the world. The 2020 Lincoln penny was released as part of the United States Mint's ongoing tradition of honoring one of America's greatest presidents. This penny features the iconic image of Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But what makes the 2020 D-Mint mark penny so special? Let's find out. The 2020 D-Mint mark penny is unique due to its limited production and some notable minting errors that occurred during its production run. While most of these coins are relatively common, certain variants have emerged that are rare and highly sought after. Specifically, the 2020 D penny is known for its doubling error. This means that the coin features an unusual overlap in the design elements, making it look as though certain parts of the image are duplicated. This kind of error is incredibly rare, making it a prime target for collectors. So how did this penny reach a staggering value of $1.6 million? To understand this, we need to look at the valuation process in the world of coin collecting. Coin value is determined by several factors, including rarity, demand, condition, and historical significance. In the case of the 2020 D penny, the rarity of the doubling error plays a significant role in its high valuation. As collectors search for unique coins, the demand for error coins continues to grow. Now, let's talk about the story behind the sale of this remarkable coin. The 2020 D-Mint mark Lincoln penny was discovered by a lucky collector who noticed the doubling error. After having it appraised by professionals, they realized they had a rare gem on their hands. This collector decided to list the penny at auction, and after fierce bidding among interested buyers, it sold for an astonishing $1.6 million. This not only highlights the potential profit that can come from coin collecting but also the exciting thrill of discovering something truly unique. For our viewers who might want to venture into the world of coin collecting, here are some tips on how to spot rare coins like the 2020 D Lincoln penny. Pay close attention to details. Errors such as doubling, missing elements, or unusual mint marks can significantly increase a coin's value. The grading system is essential. Coins in mint condition are worth much more than those that show wear and tear. Familiarize yourself with current trends in the market. Joining numismatic forums and groups can provide valuable insights. In conclusion, the 2020 D-Mint mark Lincoln penny represents a remarkable intersection of history, artistry, and chance. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, there's always a chance to discover something extraordinary in the world of coins. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on our future content. Have you ever found a rare coin? Let us know in the comments below.